Hi, this is Dan Feinberg with Realtime at IPC, and I have with me this morning Fred Long, who's business development with Matrix. And Fred and I have such similar backgrounds. It's just amazing that we really parallel careers as competitors, but in the same technology and so forth. So, Fred, first of all, let me ask you, how's the show for you?
Thanks, Dan. Show's been, I think I've been going to these shows for X number of years, should I say. Never missed one, including NEPCONs. It is one of the best shows I've ever been to because we have something exciting under our portfolio right now with my company.
Yeah. In fact, I was exactly going to ask you that because, one of the issues that the industry has had for a long time, especially with the, I guess they're newer and more advanced high-speed, low-loss laminates, which are somewhat shiny. Both of us having been in the dry film side of the business at one point in time.
Absolutely.
Not easy to get the dry film to stick. You guys have made some progress on this. Tell me about it.
Yeah, this is very unique. My background is in design and imaging of printed circuit boards. I managed the DuPont distribution of imaging products for close to 18 years in Canada, one of the North American reps. So I've always been sensitive to this. I got to get a little background, Dan, in that traditionally we've seen dry films imaged on copper by the use of laminators that are roll laminators with heaters in them, and you squeeze at the ends of the rollers.
Right.
This squeezing at the end of the rollers has put a deformation in there, causing varying pressures along the length of and varying heat as well.
Always been a problem.
Always been a problem, and never a problem for you and I back in earlier years when spaces were 8 and 10 mils.
Or bigger.
Or bigger. Today, and I'm with Matrix Electronics, who happens to have the Panasonic line of the business, and we are seeing these laminates now with extremely low profile copper, HVLP, low profile, almost no profile is some of the terminology they're using, which makes this copper so smooth that it's challenging. The key, of course, is the fact that features now are 2 and 3 thou. This old technology just does not make the image conform to the copper properly.
Yeah.
There's a wet lamination process, which is magic. It works very, very well. We're working very hard to find ways of doing it with conventional means. So I'll announce what we have right now, which is it's a new piece of equipment.
Right.
It's from the Hokuto organization in Japan, who've always built these machines for years.
Who I know very well.
Well, you know well because your past history is you used that equipment for many years.
Yes.
We are the North American sales and service maintenance people for Hokuto. I went over there about 1.5 years ago to talk to Hokuto about what I felt were deficiencies in the equipment in this industry for many years. Lo and behold, when I got there and I ranted on, they surprised us by saying and taking us down to their manufacturing floor. They had a whole new design of the system.
They probably sat there and were smiling while you were talking.
It was a trick.
And said, "Come with me."
They did. My jaw dropped. They have developed, which this industry has been waiting for many years, a new pressure system which provides for even heat and even pressure along the entire length of the pressing cycle system, and it addresses the need for fine line. Second to that, you're able to vary the rubber that's being used to press on.
Right.
You can take these rollers out in a matter of seconds and put different ones in.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
So customers now with maybe flex circuits or these very low profile ones, the school is still out. We don't know all the answers yet because we have this new piece of equipment here for the industry, which now allows manufacturers to get extremely, I'm serious about this, much better yield on their super fine line circuitry. It really is a work in process right now. but we have all of the tools we've never had before.
So let me ask you something. A question I just thought of as you're describing this. If you can change these rollers so quickly, and that's amazing, because it used to take us a long time to take them out and put them in and calibrate them. But if you can change them that quickly, and does that give you the opportunity to have different rollers for different profiles for the same machine, where you could swap them out?
That's the best question, Dan. Now customers will be able to have on the shelf maybe 4 or 5 sets of different rollers
That's
with
amazing.
different durometers, different rubbers, different harnesses and thicknesses. And I'm kind of excited to find out some of our flex manufacturing people who have profiles to the circuit.
That's amazing.
You might want to use a very soft rubber to be able to conform the film
Yes.
around these, much like a vacuum laminator, but I think vacuum is the ultimate, but this new high volume productivity system is going to be, it is really exciting. I mean, maybe my family doesn't care about this, but my background this is really revolutionary.
No, listen, I totally understand. To me, it's like giving an artist multiple brushes to paint a picture with, instead of saying you're only going to use this one brush.
Absolutely.
So I saw your machine, and I want to come over and take a better look at it, but
Right.
I saw it, and that's the new one, I assume.
Correct.
And I did see that there was a sign on it, so it means that you've got some initial customers that are buying this advanced equipment. Can you tell me about them yet? Can you tell me who they are?
Well, this is
It was on the machine.
I don't think that's a sensitive question. The issue is we brought the first machine over 4 months ago and installed it at Chippewa Falls TTM division, who have trialed it for 4 months and made a selection and chose the machine and have purchased 4 of them.
Oh my goodness, very good.
So I think the proof's in the pudding that a company like TTM with their technology are recognizing the fact that they have now an ability to work with this new machine, and everything is yield to a company like TTM, like any other company, but the options are numerous now. Higher yield.
Very good. That's amazing. This is new to me, but having had a background in this, I think that sounds like a tremendous advancement.
Right.
Well, let me just ask you a simple thing about Matrix. Matrix is a company that's relatively new as far as guys like you and I are concerned in this industry. But just give me a little bit about the history of Matrix and when they started and so forth.
Yeah, Matrix was started back in 1977 by Ed Healy, who has now passed over the presidency of the company to his son Kieran Healy. I worked with Ed from 1990s era. Together we attained the DuPont line for Canada.
Right.
The background of Matrix has always been in the laminate business, and today it has grown to from a division just in Toronto, Ontario, Canada area to divisions now in Santa Clara, Santa Ana, Chicago region, Minnesota. It is probably one of the largest suppliers of raw materials and equipment, in this case
The circuit board fab industry.
circuit board for fabrication. And again, I think what's leading our cause these days is the high-speed, low-loss needs of the OEMs.
Things are just absolutely moving along.
It's everything. So we're kind of and of course Matrix also handles many other peripheral products to support the manufacturing.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and look forward to coming over and getting a better look at that machine, and I will do that.
And I can't wait to show you.
Very good.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Again, this is Dan Feinberg with iConnect at IPC. Real time at IPC.